Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 29th of March, 1986. And the title is BapDada's Heart-to-Heart Conversation with Double Foreign Children. Today, BapDada brought all the double foreign children from everywhere into the subtle region and saw the specialties of all the children. All the children are special souls. That is why you now belong to the Father. That is, you have become those with elevated fortune. All of you are special, but nevertheless, you would still be said to be number-wise. So today, BapDada was especially seeing the double foreign children, while coming from different customs and systems and beliefs. In a short time, you have come to accept one belief and follow the directions of one. BapDada is especially seeing two specialties in the majority of you children. First is that you very quickly became bound by the relationship of love. The relationship of love has helped you very much in belonging to the godly family and to the Father. So first is the specialty of becoming loving, and secondly, because of love, you easily put the power of transformation into your practical lives. You are moving forward very well with love for self-transformation, and together with that, the transformation of your equals. You have imbibed both the specialties of the power of love and the power of transformation with courage, and are showing the proof of that very well. Today, Bap and Dada had a conversation between themselves in the subtle region about the specialties of the children. Now, this year's season of meetings of the Avyakt in the Vyakt corporeal form and the Mela of meetings is coming to an end. So, BapDada was seeing everyone's result. Generally, there is a constant meeting with the Avyakt form through the Avyakt stage anyway, and it will always be there. However, the time for a meeting through the corporeal form has to be fixed, and the limitations of time have to be considered for this. There are no limitations of time in the meetings with the Avyakt form. Each one can celebrate a meeting for as long as he or she wants. By having the experience of Avyakt power, you can make yourself and service constantly move forward. Nevertheless, according to the fixed time, although this year's season is now coming to an end, it is not coming to an end, but you are becoming complete. To meet means to become complete. You are becoming equal, are you not? So, it is not the end. Although the time of the season is coming to an end, you yourselves have become equal and complete. This is why BapDada was very pleased, having brought all the double foreign children from everywhere into the subtle region, because in the corporeal form, some can come whereas others cannot. This is why you send your photos or your letters. However, in the Avyakt form, BapDada can easily make a gathering from everywhere emerge. If everyone is called to come and to stay here, then all facilities for everyone to stay here would be needed. In the Avyakt region, there is no need for all those physical facilities. There, if you were to gather not just the double foreign children, but even the children from the whole of Bharat, then it would feel like an unlimited Avyakt region. No matter how many hundreds of thousands there are there, it would still seem as though you are only seeing a small gathering. So today, Baba only made the double foreigners emerge in the subtle region. BapDada was seeing that although you have different customs and systems, you have progressed very well with your determined thoughts. The majority of you are moving along with zeal and enthusiasm. Of course, there are still some who will always show their games, but the result Baba saw was that until last year, you used to be a lot more confused. However, in this year's result, Baba saw that many children were stronger now than they were last year. BapDada still saw some children who show his their games. You still play games of being confused, do you not? If you were to take a video of that time and then sit and watch it, you would feel as if it were a drama. However, there is a difference from before. Now, those who have become experienced are also becoming mature. So, Baba saw in the result that having love for the study and having enthusiasm for remembrance easily transforms the different customs, systems, and beliefs. For the people of Bharat, transformation is easy. They know the deities and they have mixed knowledge of the scriptures, and so the beliefs are not that new for the people of Bharat. Overall, out of all the children everywhere, Baba saw souls who had such faith in the intellect and who were unshakable and immovable. Those who have such faith in the intellect also become examples to enable others to have such faith in the intellect. While living at home with the family, with your powerful thoughts, you transform your vision and attitude. Baba even saw such special jewels. Even those children who were previously completely engrossed in their temporary facilities and temporary happiness according to their own customs, etc., are now moving along the line of intense effort makers and are constantly bringing about transformation day and night. Even if there aren't that many, they are still good. BapDada gives the examples of Jatku, those who perform a sacrifice with one strike. In the same way, after your mind having the thought of renunciation, your vision should not be drawn to it. There were still such ones. Today, Baba was looking at the total result. While looking at the powerful souls, Bap and Dada were smiling and having a heart-to-heart conversation about how two types of creation of Brahma are remembered. First are the Brahmins that have emerged from the mouth of Brahma. The other creation is the world that Brahma created through his thoughts. Father Brahma had elevated powerful thoughts for such a long time. There are both Bap and Dada, but nevertheless, the creation would not be called the creation of Shiva. You are not called the dynasty of Shiva. You are not called Shiv Kumars and Shiv Kumaris. You are called Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris. So, Brahma especially invoked you with elevated thoughts. That is, he created the creation. So, you have arrived here in the corporeal form through the invocation of the powerful thoughts of Father Brahma. The creation of thoughts is no less. The thoughts had to be powerful because the children had to be brought from far away into his family from behind the different curtains. Such elevated, powerful thoughts inspired you and brought you close. Therefore, this creation through powerful thoughts is also powerful. Many of you had the experience of someone especially inspiring your intellect and bringing you close. Because of the powerful thoughts of Brahma, as soon as you see the picture of Brahma, you experience life. You are moving forward with the experience of a living relationship. So, BapDada was pleased to see the creation. Now, you will continue to give the practical proof of an even more powerful creation. In terms of the time of service of the double foreigners, the time of childhood is now over. It is now time to become experienced and to make others unshakable and immovable and to give others an experience. The time for playing games is now over. Now, be constantly powerful and continue to make weak souls powerful. If you have sanskars of weakness, you will also make others weak. There is little time, and the maximum creation is going to come. Don't become happy with just this quantity, thinking that there are now many. The quantity is now only going to increase. However, the duration for which you took sustenance and the method of your sustenance are now going to change. There was a difference in the sustenance received by those of the golden jubilee and by those of the silver jubilee. In the same way, there will continue to be a difference in those who come later. So make them powerful in a short time. Of course, there will be their own elevated feelings anyway. However, all of you also have to help them move forward through your relationships and connections in a short time through which they will easily have the enthusiasm and courage to move forward. Now this service is going to increase a great deal. It is no longer the time to accumulate powers just for yourself, for together with power for yourself, you also have to accumulate so much power for others that you are able to give them cooperation. You mustn't become those who just take cooperation, but also those who give cooperation. For those who have already been here for 2 years, those 2 years are no less. You have to experience everything in a short time. You show in the picture of the tree that even the souls who come at the end definitely have to pass through the 4 stages, and that it doesn't matter whether they take 10 to 12 births or however many births. So even those who come at the end have to experience all the powers in a short time. You have to experience student life as well as being a server. Servers don't just have to give courses and give lectures. A server means constantly to give the cooperation of zeal and enthusiasm. To cooperate in making others powerful. You have to pass in all subjects in a short time. Only when you do everything at such a fast speed will you be able to reach your destination. Therefore, you have to cooperate with one another. You mustn't become yogis of one another. Don't begin to have yoga with one another. Through giving constant cooperation, a cooperative soul brings others close to the Father and makes them equal. You mustn't make others equal to yourselves, but equal to the Father. Leave behind here all your weaknesses. Do not take them back abroad with you. You have to become powerful souls and make others powerful. Let this determined thought always be in your awareness. Acha, Baba is especially giving love-filled remembrance to all the children from everywhere, to the elevated souls who are always loving, always cooperative, and powerful. BapDada's love, remembrance, and namaste. All of you have the happiness that even though there is variety, you all now belong to one. Do you not? Now, there are no longer different directions. You are the elevated souls who follow God's directions. The language of Brahmins is the same. You belong to the one Father, and you have to give the knowledge of the one Father to everyone and make them belong to the Father. This is such a big and elevated family. Wherever you go, whichever country you go to, you have the intoxication that you have a home there. A service center means your home. There wouldn't be anyone else who would have so many homes. If anyone asks you where your relatives are, you would say that they are all over the world. Wherever you go, it is your family. You have a right to the unlimited. You have become servers. To be a server means to be one who has all rights. You have this unlimited spiritual happiness. Now, every place is growing with its powerful stage. At first, it takes a little effort. Then, when a few examples are created, others who see them easily continue to move forward. BapDada repeatedly reminds all of you children of the elevated thought that you yourself constantly have to maintain the zeal and enthusiasm for remembrance and service and continue to move forward at a fast speed in happiness and also continue to make others move in the same way with zeal and enthusiasm. Baba has also received photos and letters from all the children everywhere who haven't been able to come here in the physical form. In response to everyone, BapDada is giving everyone multi-million-fold love and remembrance from the heart. However much zeal and enthusiasm you have now, increase that multi-million-fold. Some have even written about their weaknesses, and BapDada is saying to them, to write to Baba means to give them to Baba. So don't keep anything that you have given away. Once you have given away your weaknesses, do not even recall them in your thoughts. Thirdly, never become disheartened with your own sanskars, the sanskars of the gathering, or any upheaval in the atmosphere. Always experience the Father in the combined form. From being disheartened, become powerful and continue to fly ahead. When karmic accounts are settled, it means a burden has been removed. Continue to burn the burden of the past in happiness. BapDada is always cooperative with you children. Do not think too much. Waste thoughts also make you weak. If you have many waste thoughts, then read a Murli 2 to 4 times. Churn it and continue to study it. Then one point or another will sit in your intellect. Continue to accumulate the power of pure thoughts, and waste will end. Do you understand? Blessing. May you always be an embodiment of success by becoming powerful through the experiencing all attainments. Those who are embodiments of the experience of all attainments are powerful. Powerful souls who experience all attainments can become embodiments of success. This is because all souls are now searching for the master bestowers of peace and happiness. Only when you have a stock of all powers will you be able to make everyone content. Abroad, you are able to buy everything from one store, and so you have to become the same. It should not be that you have the power to tolerate, but not the power to face. You need to have a stock of all powers, for only then will you be able to become an embodiment of success. Slogan: the code of conduct is the steps of Brahmin life. To put your footstep in Baba's steps means to come close to your destination. Om Shanti.